The following sports broadcast made possible by support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Senior portraits, family portraits, sports, and more. Visit Daryl online at darylbarnes.com.
What's in the broadcast team, and it should be a really good matchup.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know South Elgin's kind of home base for you guys, Grayslake Central kind of home base for me, but it should be a fun game. You know, we're talking about more high school basketball, kids working on their game. This is not regionals time. This is not win or go home. It's about getting better, getting yourself ready for some meaningful basketball in the second half of the season.
Most definitely is a battle between South Elgin and Grayslake Central here getting started momentarily. South Elgin is the Storm. Grayslake Central is the Rams. And again, two teams in non-conference play. Another Upstate 8 team from South Elgin. And let's go ahead and not forget to thank our title sponsor, McDonald's, from Bear Family McDonald's. Proud supporter of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's locations today. So just about ready to get things started here. One game in the books. Victory for Crystal Lake South. A big win after their early goings. After some difficulties with Bartlett late down the stretch, they were able to come out with the victory.
Now again, knowing this team the way I do, what you're going to look for with Grayslake is the speed of their backcourt. Amari Coleman and Doomy, these guys are lightning fast. They can get after you defensively. They can get out in transition. Their best defender, best shooter is Ethan Bolins. He's gonna extend the floor and he's going to compete defensively. And then you've got Rogers and Grant Hardy in the middle, who can finish inside, run the floor, athletic. They're going to be a big part of breaking down this zone here.
South Elgin bringing the tenacity in their zone defense currently. Very vocal as the South Elgin team. Layup with the left hand, no good. And the battle for the rebound goes to the Storm, and it's nearly taken away, and now it is. A foul going to be called against South Elgin. Just one storyline in this game, you just got to look at both teams' benches. You only see 4 players, or 5 on Grayslake Central's bench, and South Elgin seems to have quite the loaded bench defensively. We'll see what that brings later on in the contest.
Yeah, if these teams go with those hockey subs we saw earlier, advantage South Elgin, that's for sure.
South Elgin, of course, having a star player. They lost to graduation, Vince Miskevich, who's now at Incarnate Word, a D1 school in Texas. It's been a little bit of a struggle for them this year.
Right off the bat, I'm impressed with the activity of the South Elgin zone.
And there's a 3-ball to try to counter it. And a quick 3-0 lead for Grayslake Central.
And that's his game. Ethan Bolins is the quintessential 3-and-D player. He will compete for you defensively, and he is not someone you want to leave open on the other end of the floor. He can absolutely fill it up.
So a 3-0 lead here. South Elgin the drive, kick into the corner. And a deep jump shot there is missed by Dylan Marquis. But South Elgin gets the basketball once again.
Dylan, another player I've had the pleasure of working with. He very talented scorer, able to put it on the floor, right-handed, left-handed, can pull up from mid-range. real tough competitor.
An illegal screen called against South Elgin. It appears the guilty party for the Storm will be Dylan Marquis inside.
Yeah, he really leaned into that one. Shout out to my man Nathan Ulrichs, who's coming in here. He's a sophomore for Grayslake. Not on the varsity team yet, but he's someone to watch in years to come.
On the dribble now for Grayslake Central. In the corner is Bolins. Up top, finding Dumoulin. Dumoulin throws a pass. It's deflected out of bounds. Stays with the Rams. They're up by 3. 5:52 left in the first half.
Grayslake is showing good patience against the zone, right? They don't seem like they're in a hurry to force anything, taking their time. South Elgin very active, though, there with the turnover.
And the turnover, Marquis with it. Now South Elgin bringing the ball across the timeline. McVicker had it. Now it's back up top to John Aaron Wofford. Wofford dribbles around, passes it back out. Nifty pass, and the 12-footer is good as Kendis Wiley gets that one to go. 3-2 the score. 5:26 left here in the first quarter. Kick into the left side. As Ethan Bolins had it, lost it, turnover to South Elgin. A pass inside, Wofford had it, and we have it out of bounds off of the Rams. It'll stay with South Elgin. 5:09 left here in the first quarter. 3-2 the score.
Yeah, it's the second turnover in a row there by Ethan. He wants to take care of the ball. They've got to get a little bit more movement against this zone. They seem a little too stagnant to me. They do have the firepower to beat it, but they've got to move the ball and move their bodies.
Out of bounds. Ball will belong to the Rams from Grayslake Central. On the dribble, Dumoulin. Kicks it to the left side, Bolins. Skip pass across. Jump shot is good for 42, which I don't have the name for on the roster.
That's Amari Coleman. He is a quick, athletic, awesome guard. He's just a great kid to work with. He will also defend, and he wants to get to the basket. It's good to see him shooting shots like that, but he wants to get to the rim.
So 20 is 42. Made a note of my notes here. It's a 5-2 game, and we have a travel call inside on Grayslake Central. That's Grant Hardy, the guilty party, and the ball belonged to South Elgin. 5-2 the score.
Now here's what happened there. That's not a travel, right? He did not travel there, but what referees see there from Grant is a matter of uncertainty. Whenever you pick up uncertainty, a lot of times you assume, okay, he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't have a plan there. I'm not going to give him an advantage towards the run.
On the dribble, at the top now for South Elgin is Wayne McVicker. Throws it back up top to Drew Swick. Swick stops, pops, 3 short. Rebound to the Rams. Coleman throws it up ahead to Dumoulin. Now inside, left-handed floater is no good for Hardy, and 2 shots upcoming. 5-2 the score. 3:52 left here in the first.
And you see that right on the flip side. There was no uncertainty there by Hardy. He established post position. As soon as he got it, he turned to his inside shoulder and got it up at the rim. We'd like to see him finish that, but we'll take the 2 free throws for sure.
First free throw, no good for Grayslake Central. 3:52 now left here in the first quarter. 5-2 the score. Free throw, no good, and we have a lane violation.
All right, Grant, they gave you a free one. Let's see you knock it down.
So now it's a 5-2 game once again, and another chance for Grayslake to make a free throw, and he does. 6-2 now the score for Grayslake Central with the lead. Kick into the corner, dribble drive into the lane. Right-handed shot, no, a pass inside and a floater, no good. Good pass there from Johnny Aaron Wofford, just couldn't get finished. Just dribble drive into the lane. A pass inside, right hand, yes. Good effort there inside by Daniel Rogers off the feed to make it 8-2.
Daniel Rogers is as good an athlete as you're going to find in this tournament. He can play multiple sports, and then Doomy with the dribble penetration inside. He's lightning quick. He wants to penetrate. Nice job there.
An aggressive 3-2 zone here for the defense of Grayslake Central. They get the basketball once again. Pass inside. Kick back outside to Amari and Coleman. Swings it back up top to Dumalong. Inside, a layup is blocked. Good effort there by Zidibel, and now here comes South Elgin back the other way. Marquis back up top now to Wofford. Wofford drives, kicks into the corner. Dribble drive, and we have a charge called against South Elgin.
Now you see what Dylan's doing right here where he's putting his hands up and questioning the call. He did that against the screen that he got called to. And I know this game well enough to know I know these referees. When you put your hands up to question their call, there's only a matter of time before they give you another call. So I think that offensive foul, I don't know if that's the best call in the world, but I think he got it as a result of questioning the first offensive foul.
In 2:39 now left here in the first quarter, 8-2 lead for South Elgin. Up top, it's Dumalong. Now passes it off to Coleman. Turnover. Wofford back the other way for South Elgin. Kick into the corner. 3-ball. Good. A quick three by Drew Swick. It's now 8-5.
It's one of those inside-outside threes that we talked about, right? Catch it in rhythm, off transition. So Grayslake's doing a good job of being patient against the zone. When they get impatient, it turns into turnovers. They got to take their time.
Now deflected ball and a turnover. Here comes Swick back the other way. 8-5 around the world. Layup with the right hand and scores. 8-7 now the score, and a quick timeout here by Grayslake Central.
Smart timeout here. I'm sure he's going to be emphasizing taking care of the ball. South Elgin's, most of their points have come as a result of turnover. So Grayslake's got to take care of the ball. They can win the game.
Now let's go ahead and thank Custom Heating and Cooling, our replay sponsor. For all of your heating and cooling needs and 24-hour emergency service, visit CustomHeating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Austin Anderson here, Rick Williams here with you. 8-7 the score. The lead belongs to Grayslake Central, but it was much bigger, 8-2.
Yeah, and whatever it takes. What's it going to take for Grayslake to establish themselves in this game is patience against the zone. The zone is designed to speed to slow things down. So you got to do that. You got to kind of slow things down, take your time, get the ball inside to Hardy and Rogers, and let them create the shots for the outside. Checking into the game is Zoel Martinez. He's an X factor. He can absolutely fill it up really, really quick. Good scorer, nice athlete. If he gets going, he can get going quick.
8-7 the score. And the lead is 1 for the Rams. They have the basketball. On the dribble, kick out right side. 3 balls, good. Quick little jumper by Daniel Rogers, and it's now an 11-7 lead for the Rams.
Nice smooth release there by Daniel. He scored inside. Now they've moved him to the outside. He hits a 3, showing his versatility.
Swing into the corner, and now a foul called against the Rams. And with 1 minute 19 now left here in the first quarter, it's 11-7 in favor of the home squad in Grayslake Central. Ball inside to Wofford with the basketball. Minute 16 now left here in the first. Passes it outside. It's McVicker into the corner. Wofford for 3. No. And we're going to have a foul called against Grayslake Central. 1:02 now left here in the first in an 11-7 game. Quick little sub here is Colin O'Malley will enter the contest.
Connor O'Malley, a track star for Grayslake. He's lightning quick, good athlete. He wants to play in transition.
That ball is turned over, and it'll go back to the Rams. 11-7 they lead with 55 seconds now left here in the opening quarter. On the dribble, it's Dumalong. Kicks into the corner, back up top. Dumalong with 38 now left here in the first. Kicks into the corner. O'Malley back up top to Dumalong.
And this is exactly what you want, right? Grayslake just taking their time. You guys want to sit in the zone. We're not going to rush. We can kill the clock. This will be a low-scoring game if both teams decide to stay with this style.
A drive and a turnover. Wofford to come back to the way. And throws up with his left hand and gets it to go. John Aaron Wofford makes it an 11-9 game. 8 seconds now left here in the quarter, and a turnover from Grayslake Central with 5.7 to go.
These turnovers have got to be getting to the coach. I mean, if you're going to play slow and play patient, then you want efficient shots at the rim. You can't do that unless you get the ball inside, so they've got to do a better job there.
3 seconds and 2. Wofford for a heave and misses that, and that'll end the first quarter of play. 11-9 to lead for Grayslake Central. Take a quick break and be back here in a moment here watching Hinkle Holiday Classic, brought to you by Beacon Academy.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust, but I don't need your word on what I'm into.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
During this quarter of Algonquin, looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned, save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Austin Anderson, Rick Williams here with you. Game number 2 of an 8-game slate here today from the Hinkle Holiday Classic. It's South Elgin and Grayslake Central. It's the Rams from Grayslake with a 2-point cushion here as we enter the second quarter. But once up 8-2, South Elgin made some push there late in the first quarter.
Yeah, in that last game, we saw a different style, right? Two teams playing man-to-man, extending pressure, the ball goes up and down. Today, we're seeing South Elgin sitting back in a zone, and then Grayslake going into the teeth of that zone kind of carelessly and giving them transition opportunities. When Grayslake takes care of the ball, they're able to get shots at the rim, and they're winning the ball game.
And deflected ball, and it's turned over. Ball now belong to Grayslake Central as Coleman takes the basketball. Swings it in the corner. Tiffany throws it. It's turned over. It stays with Grayslake Central. 11-9 to lead. 7:37 here left in the second quarter.
Tyler Tiffany, another one of those multi-sport athletes coming in for Grayslake.
Have the basketball. Swung to the left side. With it now is Tiffany back up top. O'Malley swings it across now to Coleman. Inside the lane now. Hardy with it. Hardy spins, swings it to the corner. Shot fake drive into the lane. Right-handed hook shot, no good. And the rebound to South Elgin. They come back the other way. McVicker with it, crossing the timeline.
Amari Coleman doing a good job there with dribble penetration.
Right-handed floater, yes, and a foul. South Elgin getting on the board there with Zidaibo with it. And it's now 11-11 and a chance for the lead.
Yeah, speaking of dribbles penetration, that was one dribble towards the middle of the floor right at the front of the rim. No defense practices that. They got to do a good job gapping that and forcing a secondary move.
11-11 to score after the missed free throw is Coleman will take it up.
They want this ball inside the Hardy. Anytime they can get it to him, good things are going to happen. Miscommunication there.
That ball's turned over and will belong now to South Elgin. McVicker with it. 11-11 to score. 6:37 now left here in the half. Ball being swung to the top of the key. McVicker hands it off to Swick. Now with it is Wyatt Struer. And now Swick with his second three of the contest. It's now 14-11.
And so with the lead, this zone is going to be much more effective than it is when you're trailing. So you don't want to see shots going in for South Elgin because if they do, then they're going to be able to establish tempo here and win this game.
Ball swung into the corner. Pass in the short corner. Left-handed floater, no good. Rebound to South Elgin. And it's out. And it's off of Grayslake Central. Let's go ahead and take a look at that most recent three by Swick in the corner. Just catch and shoot. Wasn't the perfect pass, but he was able to adjust nicely.
Not a bad closeout, but this is a game of good offense will always be good defense. Not a bad closeout, but if I got a quick release and I get my shot off and it goes in, that's going to hurt.
There's Swick driving. Right-handed floater, no good there for South Elgin's Wyatt Schurer, and bench warning going to be assessed to South Elgin.
Referee's trying to establish control of the game.
And there's a technical. They called a bench warning. Coach didn't like it and quickly got teed up. Not sure what the magic words were, but enough to give Grayslake Central a couple free throws and try to climb right back into this, as that first free throw is made by Daniel Rogers.
Yeah, after the bench warning, that basically means any word is the magic word. You got to kind of compose yourself. That's where you need your assistant coaches, right? Assistant coach comes up to you, gives you a little tug, reminds you, hey, stay in the game. It's important. It's a very close game. It's early in the game. Now he's got to sit for the remainder of the game, which is never fun as a coach.
Demelang with it. Passes it off to Amari Coleman.
Grayslake looking for the overload here.
Come along with it. Pass inside, deflected, stays though with Grayslake Central, but turned over. Here comes South Elgin back the other way. McVicker having a hard time handling it, but gets it and will fire a three. It's short. Rebound though to South Elgin. Kick out in the corner, Gant a three, no good, and back to Grayslake Central. The Rams with it.
The thing that stands out to me right now is sloppy play across the board from both teams. Grayslake they're patient here, but whenever they do try to make a play with dribble penetration or getting the ball inside, they get real sloppy with the ball.
Double lane at the top of the key. Waits, kicks it to the corner.
On the flip side, South Elgin, for me, has only established an ability to shoot the three off perimeter passes. I don't see much dribble penetration from them. I don't see them getting the ball inside, establishing. So it's going to be interesting. Two different styles, see which one can withstand here in the first half.
A couple of subs coming in now for South Elgin. 14-13 to lead for the Storm. Grayslake Central once up 8-2, trailing 14-13 now. Kick into the corner. Back up top. 4 minutes left here in the half. Swung out, kicked out to the corner.
They're doing a really nice job with this matchup zone. They really are.
And that's a nothing but net three there for Ethan Bolins.
I told you, Austin, that's the one you got to watch. If you're going to zone, then 23 is going to eat you alive. He's a catch-and-shoot player. And like I said, when he hits one, then he's going to hit two. If he hits two, he's going to hit three. He can get hot really quick.
The lead back for Grayslake Central, 16-14. Wofford short on a floater, and the Rams trying to get possession, and they will after the deflection out of bounds.
Nice wheel action there by South Elgin, getting penetration down the middle of the floor. Didn't make the shot, but those are the shots that you want.
And a 30-second timeout to be taken by Grayslake Central. 16-14 to lead for the Rams. Now a full timeout to be assessed.
Now I'm wondering if South Elgin is going to get out of the defense now that Ethan has hit a couple, or if Grayslake is going to switch up their offense and be more intentional about maybe overloading Ethan to one side to get another shot off.
Tom the Plumber Inc. is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing, service, and installation at the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Little game of runs here, but certainly for Grayslake Central, it's been Ethan Bolins with a couple of three-point shots to get the team going, and also offensively for them, Daniel Rogers with 7. Of the players that are in for South Elgin right now, not many scorers. Has only John Aaron Wofford with a pair. We'll see what lineup they come out with here to start the remainder of the second quarter.
That's one thing I've noticed too. Grayslake has a quick rotation, right? They got guys going in, guys going out. It's kind of hard to get a rhythm that way, but what is good about it is that you've got fresh bodies in the game at all times.
Dumoulin with the basketball. Passing it off to Rogers. Rogers to Hardy. Up top to Tiffany. It's deflected and stolen away. And here comes South Elgin back to the way.
So it looks like Ethan Bullens was able to do his job as a zone buster. He got them out of the zone. They played man-to-man that possession. Grayslake countered with a backdoor play for their big, but another sloppy pass, and the ball's now in the hands of their Storm.
Triple drive, no. Rebound is taken there by McVicker. He can't get it to go. Still a loose battle for it, and a travel call against Grayslake Central. So even after all the efforts there, the ball is going to belong to South Elgin. Ball inbounded there. 2:43 now left here in the second. Wofford's fouled on a hold call there by Daniel Rogers. .240 now left here in the second quarter. 16-14 the lead for Grayslake Central. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Grayslake Central. Ball will stay with South Elgin.
Heads up play there by number 4 after a bad pass.
Able to throw it off while he was out of bounds. That's big there. McVicker thought about a three. Back up top. Wofford with it. Wofford drives. No shot. We got to travel. A walk there on Wofford with 2:29 left here in the second. The 16-14 game.
Yeah, you're not happy with the travel, but you like the idea. He's trying to be aggressive, bringing a little one-on-one game to the sport. Nothing wrong with that. There's your overload, and here comes Tiffany to the short corner.
Yeah, Coleman had it to Tiffany there. 2:13 now left here in the second. Skip by Dumoulin, back up top. Rogers with it, corner. Now inside, Hardy with it, spins, corner. And stepping out of bounds was Coleman as he was pivoting to grab the ball. Had that foot on the end line.
So they're working to get the ball inside. Once the ball does get inside, then we've got to get some movement off of it, right? Everyone's kind of staying on the perimeter. If you get that ball inside and then you slash to the basket from the weak side, you can create a lot of opportunities both on the offensive glass and just the regular layup.
Kick back up top, three ball is good. A good shot there for McVicker from downtown, and South Elgin regains the lead, 17-16. Our first points in a few minutes for either side.
It's the great neutralizer of that three-point shot, right? You're not playing necessarily that great, not getting a lot of looks at the rim, but if you're going to hit threes, you're going to be in a lot of ball games.
Taken to the short corner. Back up top, swings to the left side. Rogers throws it up top. $1:14 now left here in the second in a 17-16 contest. Three ball, deep and off the glass and in. Dumoulin, not necessarily the prettiest of shots, but it goes down.
I'm going to text Doomy later and ask him if he called bank there, but I already know the answer.
And kicked in the corner. Up top now, Wofford. 52 seconds left. Will drive into the lane, kicks it back out. It's going to be an over and back. If it gets out, it will. If not, Dumoulin was going to have a chance to get a layup there, but ball will stay with the Rams.
Doomy wanted to remind everyone just how fast he is, so you don't want to let him out in transition. He is lightning fast.
Ball to be inbounded. Dumoulin with 43 on the game clock. .33 on the game clock. 2-point lead for Grayslake, trying to build on it. They were once up 8-2. They really have not had much control since then, so this will be a big halftime boost. They can get the lead.
I want you to notice how many times Grayslake makes a pass with their feet planted, right? When their feet are planted, that means the defense is rotating. They've got to put more pressure on the defense by dribble penetration. And every time they've tried to do that, it's resulted in a turnover, but that's the way they have to play. They got to dribble, penetrate, get the ball the other side of the floor. They just got to do it more clean.
Wide open, Dumoulin for three. Nope. And the rebound inside, the layup is missed. Rebound to South Elgin, and a foul called. Won't put him in the bonus, but at least we'll give South Elgin the basketball with 5 ticks left here in the second.
Daniel's going to want that one back. Point blank range, right underneath the rim. Offensive rebound. Could have put his team up by 4 going into halftime.
Driving to the lane, no shot. We have a foul on the floor. That'll only be the team's 6th, so a good foul with 0.6. That's knowing your situation there with the fouls to count. Kick out, 3 at the horn. Short, and that'll do it for the half. 19-17 to lead for Grayslake Central. Any thoughts, Rick, in the first half?
Well, sometimes when you're playing the sport, it's a combination of either good defense or bad offense that would keep a score this low. I think in this game, you're seeing a combination of the two, right? I mean, South Elgin is doing a good job moving in their matchup zone, but it's also been some sloppy play by Grayslake, not really taking care of the ball when they do penetrate. But the great equalizer, the three-point shot, has made this interesting for both teams.
Well, we'll go ahead and take our break for halftime. We'll be back in a few minutes. It's 19-17 Grayslake Central. You're watching Hinkle Holiday Classic.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust people. I don't need your word on what I'm into.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
Well, we're back here. Austin Anderson and along with Rick Williams here as we get ready to start quarter number 3, a 19-17 lead for the home squad in today's game, which are the Rams from Grayslake Central.
So it's a low-scoring game, and you want to see if either one of these teams is going to make adjustments to try to pick up the tempo. Grayslake could go into some pressure defense that would sort of nullify the zone offense, the zone defense of South Elgin. South Elgin could get out of the zone, try to create more turnovers. So we'll see what happens. If they stay status quo, we could have a low-scoring game, which doesn't matter, right? You win 32-31, it's still a win.
Absolutely, and both of these teams have battled hard and mostly made the most of their offensive opportunities, but obviously misses here and there and just some good defense all around. It's 3 ball from the outside, no good, and South Elgin with the rebound.
Quick overload right out of the gate, looking for a shot for Daniel Rogers, who had a really nice first half, I thought, showing up.
Ball brought across the timeline. McVicker swings it outside to Wofford on the dribble. Spins, back up top. 7:30 left here in the third quarter. Open 3 for Swick, no good, and the rebound goes to Coleman. Back of the way comes the home squad from Grayslake.
Now that's good ball movement.
That is good ball movement, and that 3 ball is good, and you told us earlier, Ethan Boland's just going to make that if you're going to give it to him.
And as good of a shooter as he is, he cannot do that without the ball movement from his teammates. That's why this is the ultimate team sport. I love it. That ball whipped around the perimeter, got inside, got back outside, and then he finished it with his third three-pointer of the game.
Wofford passes it off. Marquis back up top. Swick off to McVicker. Throws it away, but kept alive, however. Dribble drive, back outside, stolen away. Back the other way, Coleman taking a one-on-one battle in the lane. No shot, but a foul against South Elgin. The ball will stay with the Rams.
And that's where Mari is at his best. He's got a running back mentality. He wants to play an open field and get downhill.
And a quick pass. And the shot was missed by Coleman, lands off the rim and out of bounds. The ball belonging to South Elgin. A quick sub before the inbounds.
That's what you want to see improve for Amari Coleman's game. His shot a little flat out of his hand. He's got a nice form. He just got to lift it up a little bit. He does have big aspirations in this game. He can make it. He's got some game, but he's got to lift that shot a little.
It's Wofford swinging a pass, deflected, and will stay with South Elgin. Now the refs are going to confer about something here. 6:23 left now here in the third quarter in a 22-17 game. Ball will be inbounded. And it goes out of bounds and will stay with South Elgin. 6:21 here left in the third. 22-17 Grayslake Central.
Little box play out of bounds. See what they're trying to do here. They're just going to get an inbound pass.
Wofford with it. 6:18 now left here in the third. And we have a push foul against Grayslake Central. Ball belonging to South Elgin.
A little bit of the football coming out in Coleman there. Got a little too aggressive fighting through that screen.
Ball's inbounded, and South Elgin with the basketball. It's Wofford with it. Wofford on the drive, stops, pops, and scores. Nice job by John Aaron Wofford to put that one in.
You're absolutely right. It's a heck of a shot. Good defense by Coleman, but even better offense, shooting over the outstretched hand. Nice mid-range shot.
Ball swung around. With the ball now at the top of the key is Demelang, the point guard, swings it outside. 3 ball is missed by Bolins, and here comes South Elgin back the other way, down by 3. Dribble drive, a floater, no. Rebound to South Elgin, or Grayslake Central. Dumb and long. Back up top. Bolin skips it across. DeLong swings it. A jump shot, a deep two, and that's good for Amari Coleman. And it's now a 24-19 lead for Grayslake Central.
Nice shot by Mari there. It's the second time hitting the shot off of the skip pass in the 16-foot range. Did the same thing in the first half. There's your 3-and-D
turnover, and Bullens will have an easy layup. 26-19, quick timeout for South Elgin. And a good start to the second half here for the Rams.
And that's what Ethan's capable of. Like I said, quintessential 3-and-D player. He's going to hit the threes, extend the zone, but he's also a competitor on the defensive end, and there he's able to convert that into 2 points.
Let's go ahead and thank Custom Heating and Cooling, which is our halftime sponsor, or a pre-play sponsor for all your heating and cooling needs and 24-hour emergency service. Visit customheating.com. Custom Heating and Serving Cooling of Chicagoland, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes.
I want to take this time to tell you guys a quick story about Ethan. When I met him, he was in 6th grade. He was a very, very passive player, really nice guy, right? One of those kids that just wanted to run the coach's play all the time. Was still a good defender, but he would never shoot the ball. We would talk to him every time he touched the ball. I had to do all kind of fun things with him, like tell him if he didn't shoot it, we were going to take him out, and just kind of flip his mindset. And we were able to do that. We were successful with that. And the minute he started to realize this game is more fun when you're aggressive, his game took off. He went from being, when these guys were in 6th grade, he was at the end of their bench, and now here you see him in his senior year, starting, flourishing. It's just a great story. It's a testament to what it means to be aggressive when you're playing basketball.
Absolutely. As Wofford has the basketball, Swick swings into the corner. Battle for it, and back to Swick. Back to McVicker. McVicker spins. Swick once again. Inside, layup, no. Missed there. On that opportunity for South Elgin is Kendis Wiley missed it.
When you are having a hard time scoring, as South Elgin is, and you finally get a point-blank layup from your big, you absolutely want that to go in. That's a dagger to see that miss.
A shot blocked, and the ball will stay with South Elgin. Stripped away, and here they come back the other way. Sure, coast to coast. They have a travel. 4:02 left in the third, 26-19 the score. .358 now here left in the third, and 26-19 the score.
Sticking with the 1-3-1 attack.
Alley-oop, and they can't get the finish. Grant Hardy nearly threw that one down. McVicker throws a pass, deflected, and stolen away.
He wasn't able to put it down, but just the threat of it should keep the big honest there. So now he has to decide between defending the middle at Rogers or watching that alley from behind him. But you see Rogers is standing around. They've got to run that baseline a little bit more, put more pressure behind the zone. That's how you attack a 2-3. You got to get behind it and then flash back in front of it.
Kick out in the corner, back up top. Demelang over to Coleman, into the corner now to Rogers. Rogers, short corner, finds Hardy inside, shot no good. And here comes South Elgin back the other way. Kick into the corner, 3-ball, got it. It's McVicker from downtown, and a quick timeout from Grayslake. It's 26-22 with 2:54 now left here in the third.
Literally a 5-point swing there. Some of the best action that they've gotten all game. Kick out to the short corner, get it into the post, and then cut hard from the wing. Mari Coleman has the wide open layup opportunity. He misses it, and then South Elgin does a great job turning that into a transition three-pointer, 26-22.
Let's go ahead and thank Tom the Plumber, who is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Austin Anderson here, Rick Williams with you. And a chance here for... let's go ahead and take a look at the alley-oop opportunity from a few seconds ago. Again, all replays brought to you by Custom Heating and Cooling.
They had that communicated before they even did it. Nice job by Doomy kind of directing his team. That's something we talked to him about during his development. Point guards point, right? They controlled the action and they set the tempo, so he did a good job pointing Grant towards that alley-oop. Just wasn't able to put it down, but still a nice play.
Ball to be inbounded, and Lang had it deflected, and it stays with the Rams.
Finally, a change in the defensive approach here by South Elgin. Instead of sitting back in that zone, they're coming after him a little bit with some pressure.
2:37 left here in the third.
Grayslake, though, determined to play patient. They're taking their time, playing way out at half court. Sort of a stagnant spacing style.
That jumper's no good. Battle for the board, and it's going to be a loose ball foul against Grayslake. Boland's third foul, and the team's 7th.
Coach taking the safety route here, taking that leading scorer out of the game, putting Tyler Tiffany in. Keep them out of foul trouble.
Deep three, Swick misses that, and the rebound goes to Coleman. 2:10 now left here in the third quarter in a 26-22 contest. Jacobs will have Marion next. So loose ball, battle for, and taken there by Wofford.
Nice verticality there.
That shot's blocked, no good, and now here comes the Rams back to the way, 26-22 the score.
And that's what Grant can do. He can absolutely change the game defensively. He knows how to wall up inside and make it hard for guards to finish over the top. As a result, South Elgin, most of their shots have been three-point shots.
Back up top is Dumoulin. Off to Rogers. It's Dumoulin now. Minute 24 now left in the quarter. Just 4-point cushion for Grayslake, and they have the basketball. They had a 6-point lead initially. South Elgin came back, took a brief lead, and Grayslake has charged back since then. That shot's missed, loose ball, and Wiley's fouled. Ball to be inbound now for South Elgin. 26-22, minute 5 now left here in the third. Swick throws it over. McVicker back to Swick. John Gens had it. At the top of the key now, it's Wyatt Struer. Wild layup attempt, no shot, and a foul called. 41 seconds now left here in the third. 26-22 the score.
Now, while the South Elgin has controlled the tempo, kept this low scoring by playing zone, you got to be impressed by the fact that Grayslake has held them to 22 points, and they've played man-to-man for the majority of this game. They're just defending well. They're putting pressure on the ball, and then Grant Hardy is making it impossible to score inside.
Struer with it. 27 seconds left in the quarter. Swings it back up top. It's Swick into the corner. Gens. Back up top to Swick. He drives. Misses that. Thought about a three. Drive into the lane. And we got a traveling call with 13 seconds left here in the third.
I think they got Tiffany there on the reach in.
Oh, that's what they called. Okay. It appeared one ref one signal to travel. Now they're the other one's signal reaching. I think the reach-in got the call. 11 seconds left. Drive into the lane. Layup, no, but a foul with 9.9 here left in the third and 26-22 lead for Grayslake. Free throws upcoming for Kendis Wiley.
And that's the first sign of Kendis that I've seen in this game. He's got to do a better job establishing himself inside as well.
That free throw's no good. Checking into the game now will be Colin O'Malley for Grayslake. Especially in 9 seconds left, maybe with his speed, they're trying to push the ball in the tempo here in the next 9 seconds. That free throw is no good. 8 seconds left now in the quarter. 7-6. Dumoulin crosses the timeline. 3 seconds and 2. Pass inside. Beautifully done. Layup good. Bang, bang, bang. Tiffany with the finish, and it's a 28-22 lead now for Grayslake after 3.
That was called senior poise right there, right? The senior Doomy inside to senior Grant, and Grant takes his time, gets it to senior Tyler Tiffany. So nice job just not being rushed at all.
Take a quick break. Be back for the fourth. You're watching Hinkle Holiday Classic action.
think I got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Fourth quarter action sponsored by Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time. Shop online. RosenHyundai.com. Austin Anderson here and Rick Williams here with you. A 6-point lead for Grayslake Central, but South Elgin hanging in there.
And South Elgin should be looking at Plan B at some point here.
Again, the fourth quarter is brought to you by Rosen Hyundai. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time. Shop online at RosenHyundai.com.
So they cannot afford to sit in a zone when they're down by 6. So I expect them to come out and extend some pressure at some point, try to pick up the tempo here, get more possessions for their team, and try to make a comeback win here.
The starting point guard, John Aaron Wofford, still sits as Josh Gens is in the game. Driving a foul called against Grayslake Central. South Elgin with the basketball. 7:48 now left here in the fourth. 28-22 the score.
And I noticed that starter Dylan Marquis, he picked up his 2 offensive fouls there in the first quarter, and we haven't seen him since. I don't know if something's going on there, but he's an athletic player that could be the scoring punch you need to get back in this game.
Free throw missed. South Elgin with the ball. Nearly stolen away. Swick inside. Ball deflecting out is stolen away.
More good, sound, solid man-to-man defense from Grayslake Central. I was wrong. Looks like South Elgin is going to stay in the zone. They're changing it up into the 1-1-3, which is sort of a Neva look of the same defense.
No, trying to throw something new there. 7:15 now left here in the fourth. 28-22 contest. Initially, when you said, Rick, at the end of the first half, it was going to be a 35-34 game, I wouldn't believe it, but now I could believe it. 28-22 the score. Low-scoring game. Good passing inside to beat the zone. The layup good. Tyler Tiffany with his second straight layup makes it a 8-point lead.
Tyler moving without the ball, and Grant Hardy noticing that movement and seeing it on time.
Here's Swick. Triple drive, shot, and an offensive foul. Clearing space.
The amount of times that Grayslake has been able to beat them to a spot, chest up on defense, has been impeccable in this game. That's why they're winning the ballgame. It isn't just their poise against this zone. It's the fact that defensively they have been absolutely stingy.
6:36 now left here in the fourth. 30-22 to score. On the dribble, it's Coleman. Lang gets it back. Rogers inside. Spin. We have a walk.
So here's your first look at man-to-man. Grayslake does a good job of getting into their set. Their set that's designed to get the ball on a cross.
Swick now kicks it out. Jump shot is good for Joseph Zidibel. Makes it a 32-22 game. 24, I should say, back to 8. Pass inside the lane. Rogers back up top. Dumoulin.
A little bit of flex action here with their man-to-man. Looking for a cross screen, then a back screen. This will also kill the clock and get layup opportunities if South Elgin is not disciplined.
Inside, spin cycle, left hand, yes. Grant Hardy taking over inside of that play with 5:19 now left here in the fourth. 32-24 the score.
And that's when Grayslake Central's at their best, right? They play good defense, then take their time to get the ball inside to their big. Their big takes his time, establishes himself at the rim. That's going to be hard to beat.
Ball will be free throw situation here with 5:14 left in the fourth in the 32-24 game. Free throws upcoming from Lane McVicker. First shot of the one in the bonus is good. 32-25. The eighth team foul now in the half already for Grayslake, contrary to 2 for South Elgin. And the second of 2 is good, making it a 6-point contest once again. Substitution now is Kendis Wiley will come back in.
6 points, 5 minutes. That are not difficult odds. South Elgin is very much in this game, but they've got to extend their pressure and get the turnovers like this.
And they do get it. Strur sends it back up to the top of the key, swings it. Good ball movement inside. Yes, they're foul. All the way around the top of the key, and they found Kendis Wiley inside. He had to go, and it's now a 32-28 game and a chance to make it back within 3.
It's called wrong place, wrong time for Coleman. He had to rotate over, but that's the bigger athlete in there, and he did a nice job creating the contact.
4 fouls on him now in the contest. He better watch out, and that free throw goes in to make it a 3-point game. Rams bring the ball across the timeline. Coleman deflected, stolen away. Here's Swick driving the lane. Up, no, charge.
Nice toughness play by Dumi. Made up for the bad pass there by Daniel, but he got back, established position, took that charge. Well done.
And now timeout called by Grayslake. 4:44 left in the fourth, 32-29 the lead for Grayslake Central.
This would be a good time to check in with Dylan Marquis. I don't know culture. He might be in some trouble over there, but that's some offensive firepower you have in your bench there. In a 3-point game, he could be vital.
Custom heating for all your heating and cooling needs. Count Custom Heating and Cooling Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Brian. Austin Anderson here with Rick Williams. The Judson, wow, I'm thinking we're playing college. The South Elgin Storm and the Grayslake Central Rams in a tight contest here. It's a 32-29 lead for Grayslake, but South Elgin again hanging in there and of late on a 7-0 run.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad strategy, right? Let's play slow. Let's keep the tempo down, and then let's strike hard in the fourth quarters. And that's what they're doing. So they played zone all game, kind of slowed the game down. Now they're going to come out, extend pressure, and Grayslake must take care of the ball here down the stretch.
Ball being mounted. Dumoulin will pass it off to Rogers. Rogers from Coleman. Dumoulin skips it inside. Tiffany, no. Coleman, no. Chance inside for Hardy, no. And South Elgin with it down by 3. Lob pass up ahead. A good pass inside. Layup, no, but a foul. Great adjustment there by Wyatt Strur to catch it over the shoulder and feed it inside and give South Elgin 2 more free throw opportunities from Kendis Wiley.
I just had it in my mind that I thought it was real interesting that Ethan Bolins was not in the game. And as I say that, I see the coach has him standing up. At least it looks like he's coming in. But he's a guy that could really calm things down here.
Missing let's go ahead and look at the foul from that last play. The lob pass inside. Great job there to get to the opportunity to the line by the great pass by Strur.
Yeah, and I said a few minutes ago that Candace had not established himself in this game, and ever since then, he's done nothing but establish himself in this game.
Nearly turned over after the missed free throw, but still taken there by the Rams from Grayslake Central, up by 3. There's the swing. Deflection, stolen away. Taken there by McVicker. Under 4 minutes left in the game. He loses the ball out of bounds. Stays with South Elgin.
All game long, there has been a casualness about the way Grayslake has handled the ball. When they put the ball on the floor, they are not taking care of it. They're not dribbling with a sense of urgency, and South Elgin has turned them over quite a few times. But can they convert it into baskets?
Basketball now, Wyatt Struer. Drew Swick throws it back up top. Gens with it, spins. Gens throws it back at top to Struer. 3:28 now left in the contest. McVicker shot about a three, drives, right hand, nobody's fouled. 2 shots upcoming for the forward for South Elgin.
So we're in the double bonus now, so South Elgin doing a good job establishing themselves towards downhill to try to force the action. Grayslake has played great defense up until this point, and now they need to hang on to that. They must continue to gap these guys and stop them from getting to the second level of the defense.
Ethan Bolin fouls out with 3:25 left here in the 4th quarter. So, big foul there against the Rams.
I didn't realize that he had 4. I thought he was still sitting with 3, and that explains why he wasn't in the game before. And you're right, that's a big foul out for Grayslake. He's been sort of their calming presence on offense. Has hit a couple big shots, and I know defensively he's essential to what they do.
Next free throw is good. It's now 32-31, a 1-point game, 3:22 to go.
1-2-2 pressure here. Got to get the ball across.
They do just in time.
He's locked in on this side. Got it over the other side. Nice job.
3 minutes exactly now left. 32-31 the score. The lead for Grayslake.
It's good patience here, but you want to be careful. You want to make sure you get a good look on this possession. That ball should be into 25.
Coleman trying to get it inside, but he can't. 2:38 now.
There we go. We're into our flex.
A drive and a kick. Good post-up move. No good. They're going to call a charge. A charge on Hardy.
That is a really, really tough call to make in that situation. I thought he did a good job of evading the contact. It was good defense. I don't think it was a block call by any means, but that's a tough one to call an offensive foul on. But, like we talked about before, you have to move on from bad calls. Let's see how Grayslake responds.
Here's Swick with it. Swings it back out.
Hey.
McVicker in the lane. Shot blocked. Rejected inside. The shot, no. Third chance, no. And it's going to stay. It's going to go to Grayslake. As Dumoulin will take it with 2 minutes left and still up by a point.
That's a 1-point game, which means one possession either way, whether you score or not. So you don't want to hold this ball. You want to be aggressive like this.
Dumoulin in the lane gets it in a foul. A big layup there for the point guard and make it a 3-point game. And a free throw away from making it a 4-point game. A huge turn of events here in this one.
I'm not going to lie to you. I've been waiting for that all game from Doomy. He is one of the fastest, if not the fastest, athlete off the dribble that I've ever coached. And he hasn't really brought that to this game. But there you see that explosiveness to the rim.
Free throw, good. 35-31. The lead for Grayslake is 4.
Shoulder action in the pick and roll.
John Aaron Wofford to Swick. They're trying to get him to shoot. He's already made a pair of threes in this one. The drive in the lane, kick in the corner. Swick a 3, no.
Big time rebound.
And the rebound going back the other way.
And if you've noticed, Tyler Tiffany has been Johnny on the spot in this game, coming up with big rebounds, big baskets down the stretch, big cuts to the rim. Sort of like an unsung hero for the Grayslake today.
Pass inside, layup and one again. Back-to-back and ones might have sealed the deal here for Grayslake Central.
And Daniel Rogers has been a very sung hero today. He started off the game showing versatility, and now here he is down the stretch with another big and one basket. This was a 1-point game just a few seconds ago.
Free throw on its way. No. Rebound tapped up. It's loose, and it goes to Grayslake Central once again. Time is just almost as valuable as points here, and that's a huge possession. And now a foul call here against South Elgin.
That just absolutely cannot happen. When you get a missed free throw, you must come up with the rebound. You cannot give up offensive rebounds when you've got the team outnumbered 4-2.
They got the ball inbounded. Coleman's fouled, and he'll go to the line for one in the bonus. Big chance here for Coleman to make this a 3-possession game with just around a minute to go. There's Jim Hinkle, the legendary former head coach of Jacobs. He'll slide on in here for Rick in the third match of the day as Jacobs taking on Marion Central Catholic. I'll stay for that one.
I consider it my absolute pleasure to be here and to be followed up by the legendary Jim Hinkle. That's great for me. He's done a lot for this game. I appreciate you guys having me today, and be happy to come back next year or anytime you need me.
Absolutely. We'll certainly be in touch with that. Free throw goes down, 109 left, 39-31 the score. 105 now left here in the contest. Pass inside, layup, no. Loose ball, picked up, blocked in the play. Coleman with it. And now with 50 seconds left, it's 39-31, a foul, and free throws upcoming.
And there's Grant doing what he's done all game, is be an enforcer inside. South Elgin has had a hard time establishing inside baskets, and that's because of the defensive presence of Grant Hardy.
Free throw up and rattles in. 39-31 the score, 40-31 after that one.
Nice to see a balanced attack here by Grayslake. I know in the game before, it was clear to see each team had one or two guys that could really get after it. In this game, I think both teams have established that, they've got a universal approach to scoring. Grayslake's got 4 or 5 guys approaching double figures. It'll be a nice win for them.
Layup missed, rebound loose, and it will stay with South Elgin. It's a 10-point game now, with 42.6 seconds left. Man, this is really, the tides have turned, Rick. You're right. The last minute and a half really was a 1-point cushion, and now Grayslake with a pair of and ones really has separated themselves in this contest.
Well, I think what you saw was the reason why South Elgin did not want to man them in the first place. They're just a little too big inside and a little too much foot speed on the perimeter with their backcourt, Mari Coleman and Doomy. But when they were in the zone, Ethan Bolins did a great job of extending that zone by hitting some threes. I thought Daniel Rogers was really active in the middle of the zone early. But ultimately, this game was won defensively. To hold a team to under 35 points in pure man-to-man is not easy to do in high school basketball. Grayslake is on pace to do that. They should tip their hat to their defensive effort today.
First shot was made there by Wofford. 5'10" guard putting that one in. Next one's good. 41-33 the score with 33 seconds left. Passes that one off as a press there. And a timeout called by Grayslake, a full timeout before they could bring the ball across. Now they do have, the clock will, we don't know, I think it was like 33, so they got to get the ball across here in about 2 seconds or so if they are keeping track.
The timeout is going to reset that
clock.
Oh,
it is going to reset,
so
okay.
that's one of the tools that we have as coaches to kind of get our players out of trouble. But I'll tell you one tool that Doomy has to get himself out of trouble is his foot speed. He's not using it. He's playing this game so reserved. Whereas if he wants to explode into the floor, he can do that. He just has to be.
Was it Tom online at TomThePumpleRink.com? Well, 25 seconds left in this one, and it seems to be that it's going in favor of Grayslake Central after a late comeback from South Elgin. That key layup by Dylan Dumoulin, and he really kind of helped get this run going, and we'll talk to him right after this contest.
Yeah, and you have to forgive me. I know he's listed in the roster as Dylan Dumoulin, but we've been calling him Doomy his whole life, so he goes by affectionately known as Doomy. And he's a great kid. All these guys are great, man. I wish them all the best. If they listen back to this broadcast, I want them to hear me say this. I appreciate all that they've done for us. And just to watch them grow up as young men has been really a pleasure for me, and it's nice to be able to call a game with them today. So I appreciate this invite very much, and it's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely, Rick. We Enjoyed having you here with us today. And free throw coming for DeLon Dumoulin.
And what do you know? Here comes Dylan Marquis into the game with 13 seconds left. Someone's going to have to explain that one to me. To start the game and then pick up 2 fouls and then not come back in until the end of the game. I've never seen that before.
He had a brief minute-and-a-half burst there at the start of the second half. It was pulled then, and we haven't seen him since. You're right. There's a 3-ball missed, and a loose ball picked up there by Swick in South Elgin for a third three. No. Rebound, no. And a heave at the horn is good. That is a 3-point shot that will count. And unfortunately, your 35-point mark was eliminated on the 3-pointer in the corner. 41-36 the final score. We'll talk to DeLon Dumoulin here in a second. You're watching Beacon Academy's coverage of high school basketball.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
Single day, we try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Dumoulin, really big game for you down the stretch. Take us through that key layup, the N1.
I just saw that we needed a bucket. They started to come back. I knew that they were going to man up on us, and I knew they couldn't guard us one-on-one. So I just took them off the dribble. I saw that the help was hugging their man, so I drove to the lane.
All right, it's been a game of back and forth throughout the entire game. You guys had the early run. How were you guys able to keep composed throughout the entirety of the game?
We're very senior heavy, so we have a lot of experience on the team. We've all been there before. Just gotta take advantage of it.
What are your guys' goals throughout the rest of the tournament?
What's up,
we got Rick Williams. Sneak in there. Last question for you. What is it going to take for you guys to continue to be successful in this tournament?
We just got to take care of the ball, make every possession count. We got to lock up on D.
That was DeLon Dumoulin. We'll be back with more action here in a few minutes.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
The following sports broadcast made possible by support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Senior portraits, family portraits, sports, and more. Visit Daryl online at darylbarnes.com.